Hi, I'm Nancy Schick, attorney, mediator, and conflict resolution coach in New York City. My goal is to keep you out of court and build your conflict resolution skills. I wanted to do a follow-up to the Title IX video that I did, just kind of explaining that we have these changes taking effect on August 14th, 2020. And yes, there's some controversy around this, which is sometimes confusing for people. And it's an opportunity to go back to, some of my other videos that talk about like monitoring what goes into your brain and what you're consuming as far as media. This is, like all things, not an easy topic. As a survivor of sexual harassment, sexual assault, including some on campus when I was in college that I didn't even really think of as being sexual assault and having the lack of consent, etc. This can be difficult for people. So it's an opportunity for you to use that third ear to listen for the hurts that you can heal. The inconvenient truth is we're never going to get things 100% right 100% of the time. But these changes that are taking effect are intended to correct some of the major errors that we did see through that hypercorrecting. And the hypercorrecting was an attempt to correct the errors that occurred, including on my campus where I wasn't even thinking about what happened to me as being sexual assault and was blaming myself, etc. Right? So there's a lot of emotion that goes on around this because of the harm that it caused. So I invite you to just pull back from that and again, keep listening with your third ear. So the bottom line is we have due process because it minimizes errors. It doesn't guarantee perfection. It doesn't guarantee that we're never going to have an error. But that's also why we have appeals processes. So in future videos, I'm going to talk about, what to do if you're the target of sexual harassment or if you've been a victim of sexual assault and some of the resources that you have. I'll talk about if you're accused and you need to respond to a claim. And then I'll also talk about if you are the investigator, what you need to be thinking about to make sure that you're providing that fair, complete, and timely investigation. The goal, again, is to minimize errors. It would be perfection, but I think we all know that we're not going to achieve it. So we have to do our best and then trust that if we get something wrong, there is a process for correcting it. So I'm just, again, inviting you to think more of this way because it's how we're going to learn to live with the world that we have, right? It's an imperfect world. We are imperfect people, but that doesn't mean we can't do better. So again, inviting you to do that. I'm still working on the Title IX course and I will get that launched soon. A lot of what I'm talking about in the short videos will be in that course, longer course with a little bit more information. That'll be available in the online school. The link to that is in the notes to this video. And again, in the meantime, do please keep listening with your third ear for those hurts you can heal on your campus, in your life, with the people around you, whether you know them or not. All right? Thank you.